Listening practice tips. First tip. Enjoy the story and get a general sense of the plot. Second tip. Focus on understanding every word and phrase. Try to visualize the scenes in your mind. Third tip. Pay attention to the pronunciation and intonation of the narrator. Fourth tip. Repeat after the narrator, trying to mimic the pronunciation and rhythm of the sentences.
Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Eldoria, there lived a brave and noble king named Virendra. King Virendra was celebrated for his courage and his deep sense of justice. His kingdom prospered under his rule, and his people loved him dearly. One day, an old, mysterious map was discovered in the royal archives. The map was ancient, with cryptic symbols and faded lines, but it clearly pointed to a hidden treasure buried deep within the kingdom's forest. The treasure was rumored to be guarded by a fierce dragon, which had deterred previous seekers. Intrigued and eager to secure the treasure for his people, King Virendra decided to embark on the quest himself. With a small group of his most trusted knights, King Virendra set out towards the forest. The journey was long and arduous, filled with treacherous paths and dense foliage. Along the way, they encountered various challenges, including wild animals and natural obstacles. However, the king's bravery and the loyalty of his knights saw them through each trial. After several days, they finally reached the heart of the forest, where they found a massive, ancient tree marked on the map. At the base of the tree was a large stone door, partially covered by vines and moss. As they approached, the ground trembled, and a deep, rumbling growl echoed through the forest. The dragon had awoken. With a loud roar, the dragon emerged from behind the tree, its scales glistening in the sunlight. The knights readied their weapons, but King Virendra stepped forward, raising his hand to signal them to hold back. The king, known for his wisdom as much as his courage, decided to try a different approach. "Great dragon," King Virendra called out, "I am King Virendra of Eldoria. We seek the treasure not for greed, but to help our people. Will you grant us safe passage?" The dragon, surprised by the king's respectful tone, paused and considered his words. "Many have come before you, driven by selfish desires," the dragon said, its voice deep and resonant. "But you speak with sincerity. I will test your heart." The dragon breathed a stream of fire that formed a circle around the king. "Step into the fire, and if your intentions are true, you will not be harmed," the dragon decreed. Without hesitation, King Virendra stepped into the circle of fire. The flames licked at his armor but did not burn him. The dragon nodded in approval. "You are indeed brave and noble. The treasure is yours to take." The stone door at the base of the tree opened, revealing a cavern filled with gold, jewels, and ancient artifacts. But among the riches, the king found something even more valuable, an ancient book of wisdom, filled with knowledge and secrets that could help the kingdom prosper even more. King Virendra thanked the dragon and promised to use the treasure for the benefit of all. He and his knights carefully gathered the treasure and returned to Eldoria. The king kept his promise, using the wealth to improve the lives of his people, building schools, hospitals, and ensuring that no one in the kingdom went hungry. The ancient book of wisdom proved to be an invaluable resource, guiding King Virendra in making wise decisions for the betterment of Eldoria. The story of the brave king and the hidden treasure became a legend, inspiring future generations to act with courage, wisdom, and selflessness.
Comprehension questions. Comment the answers. What was King Virendra known for? What did the old map discovered in the royal archives lead to? What obstacles did King Virendra and his knights face on their journey? How did King Virendra approach the dragon guarding the treasure? What test did the dragon give to King Virendra? What did King Virendra find among the treasure? How did King Virendra use the treasure after returning to Eldoria? What impact did the ancient Book of Wisdom have on the kingdom? Word of the day: benevolent. Hindi meaning paropkari. Pronunciation: benevolent, benevolent, benevolent. Definition: well-meaning and kindly, showing a desire to help others. Example: हिंदी परोपकारी राजा हमेशा यह सुनिश्चित करता था कि उसके लोग अच्छी तरह से देखभाल किए जाए. English: the benevolent king always ensured that his people were well taken care of. Now try this one.
एक परोपकारी व्यक्ति हमेशा दूसरों की मदद करने के लिए तत्पर रहता है.